What's going on, everybody? We are here. It's the weekend challenge.
Woo.
Let's go.
You guys, the Stash himself has graced us tonight. We're so excited that Lorkus is here. We've also got the one and only Damour.
Hello, everybody.
One of these days we will show Baku's face, but he has decided that that is not what he desires this evening, which is fine. That's all right. So we've got a great tournament for you tonight. We're going to go through the town hall information, and then let's talk about what is up and coming in the world of Splinterlands. So Damour, take it away. What do we got?
All right. So first up on our list is land. When land, the favorite
I'm ready for land.
question.
Land.
Right. So prerequisites for land. The first step was tech modernization. In order to scale the platform properly, the team has transitioned the code base to the React framework. This improves the load time and the stability. And the pieces of tech modernization will be pushed out through October.
Which they've been doing already, right? Like, we've already seen the tech modernization happening, and we're seeing the team, like, go lightning speed, which is what Aggie said would happen, right?
Exactly.
Well,
I think it's
if we're going to be fair to the land conversation, they're going with lightning speed with some things.
Lightning speed with everything but land. That's okay,
And boss
because
monsters.
the prices are coming down. So, like, if you want land, it no longer costs you an astronomical amount of money. I think it's down to what, $212 or something like that per land.
Something right around there, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's getting to be more reasonable-ish.
Well, look, for me, I think the pace that they're progressing is increasing, right? So exponentially, we're getting there faster and faster as time progresses.
No doubt.
And that's what excites me the most, right?
All right, what else you got?
So next step, second, is the non-card market. This will allow for assets beyond just cards to be bought and sold on the in-game market.
Love
It
it.
will support packs, titles, totems, and plot tokens.
Love it.
The non-card market is about 95% complete already. It's only waiting on the last creative assets.
Which is fantastic.
Nice.
I don't know why that has been so hard to get, but you know, I was listening to an AMA from another developer earlier today, actually, and they were saying, you know, a lot of times these games are built and then they need to take steps back to kind of refine what they wanted to do or what they need to do to be able to scale. So that makes a lot of sense that, you know, that we're close to that non-card market. And I think it's going to be great with all the other projects coming out as well. They need it for all the other projects.
This is for me what the Splinterlands team is doing most right. And I know there are some people in the community that are feeling that they're not doing enough on the gameplay side of things. But, you know, for me, the Splinterlands team is making sure that the foundation is there, that they can build on top of everything, right? So It doesn't help you start building a freaking tower and you're building it on sand. You've got to get the foundation right first. And that's what they've done.
iJazz representing as a YGG player for the first time.
Let's go,
time
iJazz.
this week, iJazz. In the
Nice.
Dragoons with Lorkus. Yes, please.
Let's go.
All right. What else you got?
Next up, phase 1 for the land reveal, right? It's going to happen in 2 phases. Our first one is going to be you need to redeem your claim into a land deed.
I'm scared.
Redeeming will
I'm not gonna lie.
Why are you scared? Why are you
I'm
scared?
scared that I'm just going to open it and get a stinking common land and it's going to suck.
And
But
there's
even
chance of it happening,
a
right?
common land isn't like, I think sucking is relative. Like, you paid what? Tell us how much you paid again.
I paid $20, but I want it to be a
So-
legendary, you guys. I need it to be a legendary $20. That's what I want.
I think your expectations should maybe be somewhere else,
Tamed a
but
little
you know,
bit, yeah.
whatever you think is appropriate.
You know what makes me happy about it is the fact that the DAO has 2 regions. There will be plenty of land for for all of us, which is fantastic. So good.
That is very true.
Even the common land is going to give you yield of something, right? And it may be something that is sought after, even if it is on a common piece of land.
Damour, it doesn't make me feel any better. I'm just telling you right now. I want my $20.
Come on, Damour. He wants legendary.
I want legendary.
You want what was it? Castle keep?
You guys, no. There's no way I'm gonna get a castle or keep because you have to have a region for that, right? You're guaranteed with a region.
You're guaranteed one castle per region, but that means
yeah,
one
you
piece
could
of land has the castle,
right?
There will be a small chance that there will be some available. Sure, somebody is going to.
Could you imagine that $20 turns into something worth like way more than that? I don't even know what that would go for. I'm sure it would be insane.
Well, look, it does happen. The reality is, though, that only 1% of people is going to get a legendary. It's not going to be 100%.
I don't have that kind of luck. I would be happy with a rare. Is the truth. I'd be happy with a rare. Just to know that I'm not. Right? My $20 went to more than just a common. Just saying. All right. What else?
So the redeeming of your land plot into a deed is only going to show you where on the map your land is located. It's only going to give you the location. The second portion is going to be to survey your land and to discover the type of land, what resources are there, and if you have a castle or a keep on it.
Which is a lovely sentence that tells me nothing. Like, what does that mean?
I don't even see why that has to be a second part of it is the truth. I think that's ridiculous.
Well, it's clearly going to be some sort of resource consumption, but I'm not sure if it's time, if it's like a token. Like, what does this mean?
What it was going to be.
Well,
not for surveying, no.
Oh, yeah.
So the first part is converting it into something that is gameable, right? So that the plot, I suppose, is not a gamified asset yet at this stage. The land deed will become gamified, and then the next part is to add the resources or what your land is contained on. That's how I see it.
But what does it mean to survey?
That's the story of my pack openings lately, right? Endless disappointment. You know, funny you should say that. That's a story of my season end chest openings lately. Although this season was the first one in like 4 seasons I actually got something decent. So, yeah. Well, I guess we'll find out. All right, continue. Damour.
I will continue in a second. Right now, I just want to submit a team, so just give me a second.
Yeah, so I will just harp on that again. Like, I still don't know what it means to survey. Like, it says that you have to survey the land, and that sounds like you have to do something, but they didn't give us any indication from this anyway, like what that something is.
Looks like Ashley is...
Might be like sending workers or something.
Well, they talked about how you have to like either stake or burn cards for it, right? We've heard that, but we also heard
to use it. But I don't know what the surveying part is. Like maybe that's what the surveying is.
Well, to find out what the actual land's resources are, I guess. To what makes that land in particular valuable. I don't know.
If it does require staking cards on it to like find out what it is, we're gonna have to pull like all the DAO's cards off the market.
Yeah. I don't
know. Just saying.
Looks like Ashley won that one. That's pretty excellent. While we wait.
All right, so let's go. Here we go.
All
so
right, so Damour's ready now. All right.
Is the team is still targeting phase 1 to be in Q4 of this year, with the potential of rolling it over to Q1 2023, if there are some delays in the process.
Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, in regards to the DAO and the assets that we have, we need land. We have 2 regions. Like, this is a big part of our play right now, and a big, it's going to be a game changer for YGG SPL. Straight up. It's going to be a massive game changer. So I'm pretty excited to see what happens there. So, all right, what else you got?
Okay, so even with land slowly being rolled out, the other projects that the team is working on does not take resources away from the land development.
It's a full
other projects. like Rooney and Tower Defense are different teams working separately on these projects. Tower Defense is being developed by a completely different company as well.
As is the soccer game, right?
Sure,
That's completely different as well, right?
That's my understanding.
I think
Yeah.
the soccer one is still the same company, but a different team. Tower Defense is like a totally different company. It's not Splinterlands. They just they hired another game company to do that. They partnered with them to make the game. Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, I think so
What's up,
too.
Citron?
To me, that's one of the ways that I haven't seen a lot of. There's probably some out there because I'm just dumb and don't know them, but I haven't seen a lot of NFTs to do that, to partner to let someone else build a game for their NFT, and where all you're doing is basically setting the rules about what you can do, and then they actually build the game, which I think is brilliant. That's a good way to get people involved without everyone creating their own blockchain or something.
It's kind of the Gala. It's kind of the Gala Games ecosystem idea, I think, except on Hive, which I think is smart.
Okay, fair.
All right, what else? Damour, what else we got?
So next up, we got SPS governance proposals. There were 4 Riftwatchers pre-sale proposals created in the hopes of determining how to handle the Riftwatcher pre-sale issues. Number 1 was for everyone that bought in the final block of the pre-sale. The proposal passed for 85%. The second one was to allow purchasers to submit their vouchers if not done during the pre-sale. Also passed for 73%. The next one, a refund any pre-sale purchases if requested and from the DAO. This proposal also passed for 69%. And our last one, to extend purchases length to 3 minutes after all the pre-sale packs sold. This proposal failed for 43%. I'm quite sad that this one failed.
Here's what I think about it as well. First off, I think it's great to see that one has failed. I think it's great that you don't have people just rubber stamping it, because quite frankly, the people are not allowed to make the proposals yet. It's still the Splinterlands team. Secondly,
well, yeah, but people can. If the Mavs complain enough, we get a proposal made. It works.
But
it's working.
Let me also say this. I know that our DAO voted in this, and I know that 4th proposal was very, very close, and I believe that we voted against it. Did we not? Is that how the Slapshot ended up?
I actually don't recall, but I can check.
Check that really quick, because I want to say one of our snapshots failed as well, and I thought it was that one. I might be wrong.
I thought we passed it.
I need to go look.
Anyway, I could be wrong.
My point in saying this is, I do like it that we're seeing people have opinions, and those opinions are counting and mattering.
We did pass it, yes. We passed
it. Did we pass all 4?
We failed the second one.
The second one.
Okay. Yeah, so that was
vouchers.
Yes, if it was allow people to get vouchers afterwards, that's one of them.
Okay. But again, I like it that people are able to let their voices be heard. I like it. Yes. One of the things that I've said to YGG Prime as well is start doing these proposals. Get the low-hanging fruit out there that is not a dangerous proposal. Like, see what the people want and get that process rolling. And I think the way that...
I wish they had told us that they were going to delay all this until the refunds were done, because I totally would have voted against Proposal 3. Man, these refunds are taking forever.
Yeah, I mean, I think I actually voted against Proposal 4 and for Proposal 3. I need to go back and check and see what my voting history is as well.
You're the problem.
It's my fault, you guys. I was the one who took 20 million SPS against it. That's what I did. I used all 20 million, and I
That's why we can't trust LastDragon to this 20 million SPS. Yeah, that's why we can't have nice things.
I see. So that leaves 2 active proposals, which I do believe has now closed already. It's the Begin SPS rewards for land expansion and Begin SPS reward payouts for tower defense pack holders.
How do you guys feel about it?
I I like the land idea. I think tower defense, people haven't quite held them long enough to make it worthwhile to create one, but I don't hate it enough to like be mad.
Look who's here! The ape himself just showed up. What?
Hey.
What's up? What's up?
Welcome.
All right, so we're going through the town hall right now, Ape. What are your thoughts on the 2 active proposals that are still up there? SPS rewards for land expansion. Do you agree with it or disagree with it?
Well, do you wanna hear my actual feelings, or do you want just the surface?
Now, don't
go
be
deep.
vanilla with us, Ape. Don't be
Let's
vanilla
go
with
deep.
us now.
Give it to us raw.
Yeah,
All right, so like I benefit from both of them. So you know, I don't really care. But in terms of like the bigger picture, that just means like less rewards for like that's distributed to those like for land or for tower defense. That means it's gonna dry up faster.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like it's kind of like, yes, it's great to have incentives, but overall it's like, even if you disagree, the dolphins and everyone who's like planktons and whatnot, their votes don't necessarily affect the DAO as much, because it only takes a few key players that has like over 1 million SPS each to make a huge difference. And it's like right now, because the DAO is relatively new, it's kind of pointless to even vote if you only have like a couple thousand, because yes, your voice is gonna get heard, but
No one listened to Ape. You should always vote.
Always vote.
Obviously always vote, because your voice is gonna count, but
It just won't matter, is all he's
as
saying.
of right now, it doesn't matter until more SPS gets distributed to the lower class of Splinterlands, like people who are just joining, people who cannot afford to actually have like 1 million SPS to actually influence the votes by like 1%.
You know who does have access to over 1 million SPS? The YGG SPL sub DAO.
That is true.
Yes, please. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
I feel like
Dang.
I feel like instead of 66%, they need at least 75% to pass.
That's interesting.
That might actually make it a lot better.
So it's interesting. I'm looking right here, and it looks like both of those have passed, Damour.
Yeah, it was very
That's what I
close
thought.
in tower
That's
defense,
what I thought.
relatively speaking. But
I actually
So-
disagree with the tower defense. I don't think that tower defense should be getting SPS rewards yet.
Yeah,
Same.
But I think that
s-
land expansion makes sense just because people have held land a lot longer.
well,
Yeah.
a little
yeah, I
bit
totally
of
agree. I don't. The reason I don't
This guy
hate the tower
shot
defense is it will help sell it quicker. Is once that goes live, I would expect a lot more packs to get sold, which
Yeah.
is overall I think good. But I don't know that we needed to incentivize it yet. Like I think land, it's been sitting there for a long time, as you said. It's time to
Right.
like reward people for holding it. Take it off the market, hold it for real.
Well, if you think about it, right, like land owners, theoretically, they already RO died if they got in at 10,
From the
20
Yes, we
SPS
did.
drop.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Absolutely.
did, Ape. Yes, I did.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I only bought like $100 back then, because back
So you
then
have 5 lands.
yes,
Yeah.
I had like 5 lands.
Yeah.
I
I only
and
bought
back-
one.
Back then it was like I wasn't really like playing Splinterlands every day. It was more like on and off, and I just happened to see it, and I was like, why not? Let me just chuck $100 in it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I felt.
And
too.
it was like you already knew from the start that it was gonna take more
Forever.
than 1 to 2 years for it to fully develop. So
Right.
And even if you like bought it at the beginning and you sold it whenever, you already profited from your initial. At like the max is probably like.
Did you sell any of yours when it peaked?
No, I didn't. I kept it because I had no plans on selling it whatsoever. I didn't really arbitrage anything. I was just accumulating even at the top. So it's just like
I knew Dwayne was gonna arbitrage the crap out of his, and he did, man. He was smart.
Yeah, I've noticed he does that.
He does it a lot, and he's done very well doing that.
Yep.
So, all right, let's continue. Damour, what else we got?
Okay, so next up is brawls and tournaments. Exciting things. Team has opened up applications for the new Splinterlands tournament partners. Selected applications will be able to create Splinterlands tournaments without having to pay a creation fee. And if you are currently featured on the tournament whitelist, you will need to reapply again to join the list.
Don't worry, we did. Thank you.
Please fill out.
And just I want to be clear here too. I think this is a great idea because otherwise we're just going to get a lot of garbage in our tournament creation. So just making sure people are following the rules every few months, I think, is a really smart plan.
I had a really good conversation with Weirdbeard about it as well because I was just a little bit concerned since we're a sub DAO and I just wanted to make sure that we were okay. He was like, no, exactly what Lorkus just said. Like he's just trying to make sure that the people that are throwing tournaments actually should be throwing tournaments and go from there. So anyway, what else you got there?
Next up, so upcoming changes to the Splinterland hosted tournaments with the Rift Watchers released will not be applied right away, but a couple of weeks after the Rift Watchers is introduced.
Okay.
Discard hand tournaments changing to Chaos Legion and Rift Watchers. The novice tournaments going from Untamed Chaos Legion to Rift Watchers Chaos Legion, and the Chaos Only Brawl phrase changed to Chaos Legion Rift Watchers.
That's a big one.
Yeah, I think that's great.
The novice ones especially. Oh,
It's no more Untamed there. I mean, we've said this, guys. We've said it's coming. Like Untamed is great, but Chaos Legions and Rift Watchers is where it's going to be at. So, ooh, look at that. That is very spicy news right there.
Exactly. So, Splinterfest attendees may be able to receive QA access in order to practice with the Rift Watcher cards before the Splinterfest tournaments.
Guys, I'm not going to lie. I hope Rogue absolutely kills it in these tournaments.
Me too.
I really hope he does well. I can't wait to watch him play.
He's got mine.
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do we get to vote on who wins?
I want to vote on who wins for sure. I vote for Rogue and Luthien.
I'm voting for Rogue. Now Luthien's gonna cast it. Let Rogue win.
She's streaming, she's casting, not
casting
playing.
it, so she can't.
Okay, fair enough.
So is Bulldog. So anyway, Splinterfest tournaments are going to be open tournaments, meaning that all participants will get the same cards and are all maxed out.
Which is fantastic. Ghost card tournament.
The Mavs currently have QA access, but if you don't have access, this is your opportunity to practice with Rift Watchers without needing to buy in-game.
Which is great.
It takes a while to get them to do it, though. So go ahead and get on that if you want to.
And then the exciting stuff, Splinterfest land prizes. So the Gold League winner is going to get 10 plots, second place 3 plots, third place 2 plots, and fourth place 1 plot.
I love that. I mean, honestly, a lot of people still really want land, and a lot of people aren't able to get into it. If you're going to win, to give away land plots, I think is fantastic. You can't get it any other way, so I love
really
that.
good.
That's
Of course you
super
can.
cool.
You can spend a ton of money.
You can spend a ton of cash. You can spend
whatever.
$20,000.
Yeah, that's what that. Well,
Oh,
that's
$2,000.
$2,000. Yeah, it's pretty solid.
Sure. Champion League is even more, right? So 15 for the winner, 3 for second place, 2 and 1 for the fourth. Okay, so the others are the same. Yeah.
The others are getting.
Okay.
And then an MVP.
On the crowd, voted on by the crowd. Nice.
I'm
nice. So that's-
We get to vote.
voting for
All
Rogue
right,
for
we gotta be able
sure.
to vote for a YGG SPL person. That's how it's
That's
gotta
just the
work.
crowd at Splinterfest, or is it like?
It's
everyone?
probably the
know.
crowd at Splinterfest.
I would
think.
Maybe
assume
there's
so.
like maybe there's a Twitch vote too. Like who knows?
It'd be amazing.
Maybe there will be a live stream vote. That's possible. That would be exciting if they do enable that.
So Lorkus, you're heading out there as well, so we can all just start you
Sure.
and telling you who
Just
we
don't
want.
bar him with votes.
Yeah,
like, hey, Lorcan,
definitely.
vote for this
All
person.
send me your votes. It's basically like the hotline
Just-
that you
yeah,
use
just
for
Yeah, we'll just all start.
what it
messaging
could use for
them.
like what you use for voting on like Dancing with the Stars. Just send me
That's
send me
cool.
who it is. You get 10 votes per phone number. Just go for it.
Every vote costs 10 SPS. It's cool.
I'm sure this won't be obnoxious at all.
No, it'd be totally fine. Nothing to see here. All right, what else we got?
So Splinterlands TV news, spotlight of the streamers, and then special guests, Nifty Arcade. This one excites me, right? I really think this will open up opportunities for guild management of assets, as well as the possibility for players who don't have access to higher level accounts to do so, or at the very least be able to rent full decks to get a better understanding of the game when they're starting to play.
Well, they dropped $1 million on packs, so they most certainly need to figure out a way to get a return on that
Recoup
investment. They actually wrote me directly talking about this, and I was like, okay, that's cool. It's great. So, no, I think it's great. I think more tools are always good for all of us. It'll be interesting to see what happens at the end of the day
Sure.
with NFT Arcade. I know that they are in multiple spaces right now as well, which is great. That's fantastic. I think that they have always wanted to have platforms to help other gamers, and I think that is a noble business.
Mhm.
Agreed 100%.
It's a great way to do it. So,
Am
all
I
right,
going to go
and who
through
else?
the
I see
details
EMP
here?
down there.
Am I going to go through the
No.
details or skip past it? All right. So EMP next on the list is a DeFi project built on the BSC chain rather, that uses SPS and SPS liquidity to reward those who stake in the EMP BNB SPS pool. Right. So if you're into DeFi, you're into liquidity pools, go check out
There you
EMP.
go. All right.
And then governance proposals.
that.
There is no date yet on when player proposals will be live currently.
That
It'll
is
be
the
interesting.
absolute best. That they created them so that like sorry, totally took that a different way. I thought they were saying that there was no date on when they were going to implement the votes on SPS rewards, which would be great. Like let players vote and say tower defense can get SPS rewards, but we won't tell you when you actually get them. Be perfect.
Right.
Mhm.
I mean, I already disagree with that. I think people should be able to put proposals together. Now, if you're holding enough SPS, there needs to be a limit.
Well, I did like what they had to say though. Like when in our AMA they were talking about this, and that it isn't going to be about how much you hold. It's going to be about spending some to create the proposal, which I think is really interesting because it means that like. Yeah, I think so too, because you could potentially see some exploitation of the proposal process by large holders if it didn't cost anything. You just had to hold the SPS to create a proposal. So as long as they find the appropriate
Think it'll be a
cost so
large
that it's not
amount? I
prohibitive.
think it'd be like 10,000 SPS to do one proposal.
I don't know what the number will be. They said that they were going to just try to make it moderate, I think is the word you used. So I'm curious what that means. I would suspect it means that if you've only gotten your SPS through the rewards from playing, you're probably not going to have enough to make them. Kind of as Abe was talking about earlier, that you're probably going to need to have been a holder of assets for a while to have enough to make a proposal. Is my guess.
That scares
I think
me a
that
little
fits.
bit because that would exclude a very large portion of the community from actually making proposals.
But to be fair, would you really want why not just use a channel and convince somebody that has some more SPS to help you to create the proposal? Like, to me, that's not a bad way, because you are going to, if you're spending some, unless you have a lot, you're cutting down on your own profits by doing it. So to me, it's something that would lend itself to groups pooling together to make it, and to try to convince a group of people ahead of time. It also means that you probably are going to have done some work to see how the community feels about it before you do it. So I think all of these things are positives. So I was happy to hear him say that.
Yeah.
And again, if you look at the
next
sub-DAO's holdings as well, you have the ability to propose something to the YGG SPL sub-DAO that can then make a proposal as well. So I think that, you know, there's plenty of ways within our current ecosystem that if somebody feels very strongly about getting a proposal out there, they can get it there. So,
I mean, we just got a proposal for giving rewards to tower defense holders. So clearly, there's a way to get proposals across.
That's true.
Sure. Okay, next up, land. The basic workflow is going to be first you work the land, then you harvest the resources, and then you craft your items and spells.
That's great. I think that's what they've always said.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
There may be empty spaces in between land plots for the team to introduce new land gameplay features.
That's great. I agree with that.
Sure,
Yeah, as long as features doesn't mean more plots of land for other people to buy, but yes.
What I think it means is boss fights and stuff like that, honestly.
Right. Yeah, that's what I would hope it means.
But yeah, we're not guaranteed that. It may mean something else. Once items and spells are introduced, a second round of battle gameplay will be added to do battles. First round will be submitting your lineup as you normally do, and the second round will be equipping an item or a spell after viewing your opponent's lineup.
Oh, I love it.
It's a great idea.
I hate it.
That is exciting. That is very exciting.
It's
hope
going to
it's
make
not
your
too
matches
long.
take 2 or 3 times as long. Is
Yeah, I hope
probably
it
the
will.
big deal.
The second round won't be too long.
But brings
But
opportunity for real counters, right? So now you can submit your team, look at your opponent, what he's done, and then try and counter that through spells and abilities, right?
So the challenge here to me is that this is hard and time consuming, which I think is really cool. But potentially the problem is that it lends itself to bots. Like, this sort of change is probably easier to manage by a computer than by a bunch of people. So I'm not sure what this is going to mean long term with that sort of change. I love the mechanic, but it just seems like it's adding a lot of complexity.
Ape, what's your thought on it?
I don't know. Like, I have to see how, like, once it gets implemented, but it kind of
Come on, Abe,
like,
just spew hot takes like I do.
it kind of gives me like Stream Raider vibes. You know, like when you before you
The
begin
PvP
the battle,
ones.
you could throw a spell that you own. So it's like the spell that you choose can ultimately be the game breaker for your battle, right? Like, so
Yep.
you have to make sure you don't pick the wrong spell.
Yeah.
And that you have a supply of everything you need. So it's going to put a lot of demand pressure on things, I think.
Sure. I mean, we'll have to see in time how much is actually being generated and whether there is enough supply on the market for people to purchase at a reasonable
It
price.
could be extremely excellent for those of us that are landholders. Let's
Yeah,
just say.
because also think about it, right? Like, what keeps us playing Splinterlands is not just the game itself, like, you know, we actually earn monetary, you know, in crypto, but also the community itself, as well as, you know, constant, you know, updates on gameplay, right? And adding spells will be, you know, another, you know, fresh gameplay
another
for
layer.
us. And then
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say LastDragon, because I thought that's why we were all here, was LastDragon.
I'm here because of LastDragon, I'm not gonna lie. I'm here because they have dragons in the game. That's all I gotta say.
I'm waiting for that LastDragon card.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd
You
be
gotta
amazing.
just be one of the top purchasers of the next set, LastDragon.
I don't have to be the top purchasers. It just has to go through my account.
The
So
YGG.
I'm just
Right,
gonna have to do a
exactly.
massive fundraising. Be like, guys, I'll give you everything. I just want one LastDragon card. That's it. That's it.
You got
You can have all the rewards.
You gotta wait for Rebellion.
It's true. You have to wait till next year.
Because the top buyer of Rebellion, whatever, will get to create their own Rebellion card. That's usually how it works for every edition.
Mm-hmm.
Do
So
you
start
feel
bribing people
like-
now.
I just need to write Aggie right now and just be like, Aggie, yo, just level with me. What's the chance of us getting a LastDragon card? And I want it to be a spell card. I want it to be like, I want it to be a card wiping. What was the card in Magic the Gathering that would just wipe both players? I gotta find it. I gotta find it.
You're gonna have to
I
wait
don't
for Rogue to get here.
I know
Well,
in
you
did, like,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I
Card.co.
thought there was like a lot of cards like that.
All right, continue while I look at this up.
All right. So next up, we've got Rift Watchers Lowdown. So it opened up at 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, which was the 27th at the time. There will
How
be
many
no.
people have opened their cards?
I opened the one
I've
pack that I
seen
got.
some people open them. Which I'm like, no, don't do it. The airdrops.
I did it. I did it. I'm not gonna lie. I did it.
What about the airdrops?
Yeah, I think it's a good choice. You have to look at how many packs you have and how many legendaries there are and how many you're going to get of each. Because if you weren't going to get enough for the less number of legendaries, then it doesn't really make sense. You might as well just go and open them. That's my perspective.
For me, it was about I already bought what I'm gonna buy, and there's plenty of packs still. I'm not done with what I'm gonna get with my SPS and voucher rewards because I have a node, so I continue to get rewards that way. So that's how it is for me. That's where my decision came from.
Yeah, I was 30 minutes late to the promo, so I'm not opening until after the first airdrop, so that I don't have to buy 11 of them. So I hope we'll get a few in the packs and then go from there.
And the card name is Wrath of God. And it would destroy all creatures, and they couldn't be regenerated. So
Oh.
that was excellent.
Did that bypass like destruction immunity or something?
It bypassed everything, so you could not get around it. Like there was no way to be able to get around it. Here it is, right? It's a beautiful card. One of the things I love the most about Magic the Gathering, quite honestly, was how amazing the artwork was. Yeah, they're just so good. So anyway, all right, enough of that. Continue. The LastDragon card is gonna be a card sweeper though. That's what I want it to be.
So no Rift Watcher airdrops will be happening tomorrow at that time, 27th. Rift Watcher packs will not contain any regular airdrop cards until after the first regular airdrop occurs. That's standard practice, right? Airdrops happen first, and then they are included in the packs afterwards. So the timing for the first regular airdrop card will be announced sometime after the promo airdrop occurs. The dates for the promo airdrops will be announced at a future time, pending the support team reconciling all supports tickets related to SPS DAO votes. Please note the following deadlines. Wednesday the 28th for proposal number 2 and October 8th for proposal number 3.
So
And that's it.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's
we
it.
do have-
Another town hall has passed, and here is
Rooney
my
art.
candy.
We do have some
Rooney
eye
art.
candy. We do have some eye candy, Rooney arts. So
Abe, did you buy any Roonies?
Yeah, I did.
How many did you get?
I got one. That's all I need.
Lorkus?
I need to post the results from our whitelist raffle. I forgot to do that. But I got 2 in the pre-sale. Yeah.
Baku, did you get any? Damour, did you get any? I did
No.
not.
Have the
I did
same
not.
stance as Damour, I think.
So I was ready. Sadly, I missed it. I was too late. The opening up happened at 1 a.m. my time, and I
Oh, wow.
I was a minute or so late,
Yeah.
and I missed it. Yeah.
That is disappointing. But there'll be more opportunity, right? It's not done. That was
Sure,
just the pre-sale.
Yeah, just the pre-sale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Over here, we've got a picture of our ancient redwood, which is going to be an Earth Rift Watcher legendary monster.
That is sexy.
Airdrop number 2. Throwing
I'm
those
concerned about your
trees.
taste.
Giant Earth monster. It looks pretty damn cool.
It is.
It
is a
looks
beautiful
like,
card.
you guys, it looks like Iron
Groot.
Man. No, it looks like Iron Man
Groot.
with his hand thing.
Oh, the laser
Oh,
pulse.
okay.
Groot and
Okay.
Iron Man combined.
Groot and Iron Man combined.
Sure. There we
Yeah.
go. I like that. I like that. And that's it, guys. That's all the stuff
That's
for
fantastic.
Town Hall.
All right. Look, you guys, we made
43
it through
minutes.
in record time, 43 minutes. This is what happens when you have not the entire crew here, specifically Rogue. But speaking of which, what do we got going on in the tournament right now, Lorkus? Lead us through this.
Oh,
guys.
this one was it's a little bit old now, but it was just brutal. We had 2 brawlers having to fight it out here.
All right. All right.
Oh my
Not,
god.
Also-
not nice.
God.
Not nice at
What
all.
color is it? Is that the
I
kind
actually
of
forgot to join. Like I entered,
Oh, no.
but I decided I need to go to gas station.
Instead.
Life choices, natural consequences.
Priorities.
Look,
Priorities.
man, gas station.
They're stunned.
That Jin is amazing.
It is amazing card.
The fact that it really is not super. The price points right now are just incredible for what you can get. All right.
Huh,
Deep
I wonder
Lurker
why-
versus Deep Lurker.
Is it Kyle? Puts meant for the back. The very back.
The very back card.
Yeah, because
That's the
could've
that's
put
the
it in-
vampire card.
you could have put it in the second to last position, so it became like the tank spot.
How many times is that thing shooting?
Yeah, it's because he couldn't shoot anymore.
It's
Like the
kinda
front
tank.
2 were
Oh,
both
okay.
ranged.
What
That's what he
in
was
the
saying.
world?
If it was 1 forward, he would have won that match. His tank would have been bigger.
Jeez. And that's their
Yeah.
Nilfheim is their high level group, right? That's their top 10. Is that their
think
top
so.
10?
I think so. Those are both excellent players. They both play very, very well.
Lorkus, we do have some rewards that are going out for the top YGG tonight and our 2 giveaways. Why don't you tell us what those are going to be?
Oh crap! I
It
gotta
could
go
be
read. Give me a second.
today.
The top YGG is a gold foil Scavo Technomancer, and for the giveaway we have a gold foil Coastal Nymph and a gold foil Time Meddler.
That is
How we should have Rift Watchers.
and
So-
it's Asgard is YGG Brawler's top. They're
Exactly.
top 9 right now. IG dropping down a few slots. They're in 4th right now, but we are at the beginning of the season. But let's talk about YGG Dragons for a sec, guys. We're
Let's go.
16th at the beginning of the season.
It's
Yeah.
pretty good. It's pretty
It's
good.
pretty good. It's pretty
That's
Look
good.
what
Xbox.
happens. Look what happens when our leader plays the game. Look what
Look,
happens.
look what happens when 8.
Imagine.
Look what happens when 8 decides to push his gold foil account
Oh.
over to Dragons.
His beautiful gold foil.
It is a gorgeous account, 8.
It's my gold foil. Like the journey is so brutal.
I'm sure.
Trying to get it to max gold foil Chaos Legion. It's like playing old school RuneScape where you're grinding from level 90 to 99. That's like
yeah.
that's like halfway there. That's exactly the point I'm at right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then if you want to do it with Rift Watchers, it looked like it was going to average 9,000 pack openings to max your set. So,
Well,
And
I've been just circulating what I open into this account, as well as just buying it straight off the market.
That's what I've been doing too.
And I think
Yeah, I think off the mark would be easier.
it would certainly be easier than 9,000 packs.
yeah, I mean,
And you have to have the
cheaper
potions
too,
as well.
because like if I find someone I know and they have the go for that I want, like could always
direct
save
from
on the
them.
market fees.
Yeah.
But like for a max Chaos Legion, the last time I checked on one of the tools, it was like 13K without Dr.
And
Blight.
what's ROI on that right now?
I don't
I mean,
know,
it's-
but I
it's
know
crazy.
it'll pay off. I know it'll pay off in the future.
We hope it'll pay off in the future, at least. I'm hearing next next bull market, maybe 2023. So I know we would all love that. We've made it through this brutal crypto winter right now, and the game is still going strong. So I had 116 Rift Watcher packs, and I opened 80 of them. Yeah, I opened 80 of them. I opened as many potions as I had, and then I stopped. So I'll wait till I get the rest of the potions, with just because potions are such heavily rewarded within chests and stuff. I'm just using those, and so I've got like 30, 40 more packs to open, and that'll be great. So, Lorkus, let's get an update after this one is over. Look, we got Virus. Look at that YGG Dragons
and
right
Dave
there.
the Great's over there
What?
ruining the news. Oh, stop ruining it, Dave the Great.
Stop giving spoilers, Dave the Great. Look at that. Viru 5. YGG Dragons winning there against BJY. Let's see where we're at in the actual tournament itself, too. I can actually look.
Sorry about that. Yeah, this is another Niflheim versus Niflheim battle. This is actually the final of 3, but we are currently in round 4. We don't have. I think we just have a single battle left that we're waiting for to go to round 5.
Wow. So we're moving through this pretty dang fast tonight. I know that Rogue may join us after his stream is over. Also, Ape, are you going to Splinterfest? Did you decide whether you're going to head out there or not?
So I got offered to get my ticket paid for, like to go into Splinterfest, but I just can't go because plane tickets round trip is ridiculous. It was like $600 without hotel and stuff, and then plus I have like IRL like crap that I need to take care of,
Deal with,
which is such a headache.
I have a family vacation that almost got thwarted by a hurricane, and then my baby girl has a really high fever, so she's got to go to the doctor and make sure that we're all good there. So fingers crossed, we got just a couple more steps, and then we'll be on a cruise ship on Monday. So the whole family is going, so it should be an absolutely incredible time. So we're going to go on the new Disney Wish, and we're really excited. And it's really fun with little kids. It's super fun. So really, really good time. So who we got playing right now? We got second round of Viru 5 and BJY Shadow.
This is actually round 3. I spoiled it. So BJY Shadow won the second one because there is a round 3, and this is round 3.
All right. I know that you guys are missing having Sidrake here tonight. He's too busy blowing up a birthday cake, it looked like, in the pictures that he sent to us.
It
I don't
looked
know
beautiful.
what it
That
is
cake was
about-
amazing.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about cakes in Mexico where he's at, but there's always some type of pyrotechnic device on top of it, which I think is amazing. So if you're not taking your life into your hands, you are not in Mexico with a birthday cake. So
Your birthday cake just is not up to par.
your birthday cake is not cool if it cannot take your life. So that's all I gotta say. So look at that.
So it looks like we have 3 YGG people still in. We have Sagittarius Vins from Blue Flame Boys, Watari21 from Brawlers Niflheim, and
Okay.
Dave the Great from Fighting Eleni.
The Fighting Eleni. All right, there we go. We have had a lot of new guilds and a lot of new people coming on board to YGG SPL this season, and we could not be more excited about that. Somebody was saying the other day, "Oh, we got 600 people in the Discord. We're famous." Like, well. One thing that Lorkus was saying at the beginning of this tournament as well that I find very interesting. Lorkus, have you been following what looks to be bots that made their way into our tournament?
I noticed that they got stomped pretty roundly.
Did they?
Let's see.
Okay.
I think the last one went out in round 3.
You need to show
Let me-
this. Yeah,
Let
show
me
this
check. I
on
mean,
the
maybe
screen.
it's some scholar accounts or something.
Maybe
but I'm
it
trying to
could be
fix-
scholar accounts. It could be.
I'm trying to see what round. Oh, sorry, this other battle finished. Yeah, let's take a look here.
There in that. Did they go out in the first round?
Here's one. That's the last one I saw.
YKYAN3.
Yeah,
YK Yan.
but there
I mean, it
was
could be
there
scholar
were more.
accounts.
I think the rest must have gone out in the qualifier. Let's see.
Abe, are these your bots? You can tell us. It's okay. You can tell us, bro. We won't judge you here, okay? This is a no judgment zone.
Here's YKN2.
Two.
YKN.
From the aggressive gamblers. It was like 4 or 5 of them, right?
There's 4, I think. I think one.
Yeah.
I think 0 through 4. YKN4.
There's 4.
Yeah. So only one of them made
Different.
it to round 2 and then
But
lost
they're
in
in
round
different
2.
guilds, too. That's interesting.
Which
Normally
guild was
they're
the one that
not-
made it the furthest?
Who did? We should send them
UT.
DEC. Send them some DEC to say, hey.
You
nice
think they're
try,
not
guys.
watching our stream? What do you think?
They better be watching our stream. That's all I gotta say.
I'm gonna say
YKN,
unlikely. Unlikely.
yeah, YKN, if you're watching our stream, I will send you 1,000 DEC right now.
Wow.
If you correctly identify yourself. You've got to send me 1 DEC to LastDragon first, and I will send you 1,000 DEC back. That's how it works. That's how it
I
works.
like this deal. This is a good one.
This is a good deal. I just want to know if they're watching. You should be watching. You should be watching the stream, you guys. If
With
you're
all 4
watching,
of your
you get
accounts.
extra toys, extra prizes. Hey, speaking of extra prizes, what are we giving away tonight, Lorkus?
Didn't we just do this?
Oh, I didn't know whether you talked about the giveaways.
Yeah, we have a gold foil coastal nymph and a gold foil time meddler for the giveaways.
Devira, I know that you're watching. He is here for the prizes.
I thought there was a glitch in the matrix for a second. I was like, man, I could have sworn I said that already.
It could have been me too, just not remembering if you said it or not. I do have COVID brain. So, all right, let's get back to this tournament, you guys, because it's going well.
Yes, we finally have some matches. I was waiting for some to happen in this new round, but we finally have a couple. Here we go. One of our YGGers.
Lots of YGGers lately. Love it. Absolutely love it. YGG Blue Flame Boys, one of our latest guilds to join us.
And this other one
Wow, that was
is one of our YGG players as well with Atari 21, and BJY Shadow, who I think was one of the who placed in this morning's tournament or your earlier tournament, Damour.
He was the winner of the tournament actually.
That's awesome.
So the final was between RoguePatton and BJ Shadow, and BJ Shadow took the win.
All right, that's fantastic.
So battling here in round 5. So
going for another
top
win.
8 is at least, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wish him luck. He is a strong player.
Abe, how
have
have
to
you felt about the new Riftwatcher set? Are you happy with it overall? Are you enjoying it? Do you like any of the new mechanics? Like, what are your thoughts about it?
It's still like everyone's still figuring out, like, you know, what card will work with, you know, best. But like I do have a few favorites, even though I haven't really like maxed out any of my Rift Watchers. I only open like I think like 10 or 11 packs.
Okay.
But like I really like I think one of the Go cards we're giving away. Scavel Technomancer. The graphics just reminds me of like Super Smash Bros. Like Fox. It's just I just love the graphics. So, and plus like the
Yeah, that's a good call.
The abilities is pretty amazing when it's maxed too. Like it's magic. It got blast. I forgot what else, but it's one of my favorite cards. And then I know like there's a lot of game-changing cards, especially like almost every Splinter has like their own taunt now. And there's also, you know, like sneak
And
attacks with
a bronze stun from every Splinter, which has never
Which
been
is just such a huge change from the last meta, yeah, as you were saying.
Yeah.
100%.
and a neutral taunt. Oh my god.
Yeah,
that's
a pretty
hot.
amazing one, right? With fades
And then a new counter taunt ability. Like that's the way to do it. Throw taunt out there and then a way to break it.
Yep.
I like
Abe,
that.
one of the questions I have for you, Abe, is I know that a lot of times you have said that you like to initially like sell the good cards that you pop out of your packs and then buy additional cards. How long do you like to wait before you actually start procuring cards from like Rift Watchers and stuff like that? Like, do you think now is a good time, or do you think a couple more weeks?
Couple more weeks. Usually like I'll slowly buy them, but unless like I see like a good deal with cards being maxed out. But like I feel like the price should drop more as more packs are open. So with like each airdrop that gets unlocked, cards will generally get cheaper.
Opened, yeah.
But if you're like a competitive player or you're like a whale, you'll just buy everything maxed out right off the bat.
Yep. I remember how Dice was not taken very seriously initially. Like Mylor is a great example of it, and then he just came in and started wrecking. I mean, I think I bought my Mylors for like $2, and he's still worth a ton.
Yeah, gold foil Mylar. That was one of my ones that I was actually very clever on. I didn't even know what I was doing, but I just bought it for a handful of dollars, and it's just that was the one the guy trashed my guild over. So there's
that's
that.
right. That's right. He wanted you to give him a gold foil Mylar. If not, I'm gonna actually boot everybody out of your guild, and he did. He did. I mean, that takes some balls. I'm not gonna lie.
I guess it's something.
Yeah. It's terrible.
But this is our second our second match between Atari 21 and BJY Shadow. So if BJY Shadow wins this, Atari 21 is out.
BJ Shadow often favors the Sloan Life Splinter, right? So
I think he's got it. I
Yep.
know he's got it. That's it.
That's one less YGGer in our tournament.
So Watari21, you did great. Congratulations. I did just hear maybe that's a Rogue. Maybe Rogue has shown up. Hey guys, let's talk about him while he can hear us. But
Oh, and he
not
can't
let-
respond.
not-
I
not
heard
like-
that
not let him
guy
respond
was
right
going to
now.
be an hour late.
I
Who
heard
does
that he's gonna show up in a Borat outfit. That's what I heard. That's what I
I'm
heard.
waiting for it. Hopefully the Borat
Borat
swim-
Oh, there he
Heard that as well.
is. There
For
he
me,
is.
the best thing about Rogue is he says he's doing QA testing for Rift Watchers and then plays 8 games in a row without picking one Rift Watcher card.
I'm not doing QA. Bro,
It's like, what?
You can't pick what it throws at you. RNG is
Rogue,
RNG.
it's okay. Rogue,
you
it's
think
okay.
that testing is for Rift Watchers? Bro, we're testing for Vegas. Like Vegas,
baby.
is the priority. Like not Rift Watchers.
Rogue,
No,
don't
I'm trying
worry.
to,
If
I'm
you
trying to
don't win
learn
one
how
of
to
these-
champion.
if you don't win one of these, Rogue, it's okay. We're all gonna vote for you for MVP.
Yeah,
We're,
Oh.
we're gonna
that's what we're doing.
we're gonna try and make sure.
So
we're
wait,
gonna
if
try
I
and make
win
sure
both,
that you
you're
get
not gonna
5.
vote for me?
No, I'm not voting for you. If you no,
If I win
No.
both, I'm not gonna be the MVP too? You guys suck.
Oh yeah, we're voting for you either way. Is basically.
Yeah, there you go.
the
Thanks,
thing.
Lord.
Rogue, are you giving out free plots if we vote for you? Is that what you're saying?
I have no idea. No idea what I'm gonna do.
25 land plots on the line.
If I walk out of there with
Can he win
all of
both?
the wins, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Rogue,
We're gonna be throwing a party.
Lorkus, are you gonna play? Are you gonna actually play in the tournament?
I don't intend to, but we'll see
Come
what happens. Like if I feel inspired, I think I'll. I don't know that I'll enjoy playing in the tournament. It kind of hurts me sometimes. It depends on how it's set up. I don't know that it'll work well.
Yeah.
Go for the most craziest of plays and try to get the MVP.
Lorkus and Rogue, I expect you both to be getting an absolutely insane amount of content that you can bring back and show on the weekend challenge.
All right,
That's
so
all I
I'm
gotta
just
say.
I'm gonna be real with everybody here. Everybody that's in Vegas is going to have a fantastic time with me.
Oh, really?
Everybody that isn't in Vegas, I'm going to be a ghost. I apologize. Like I'm terrible at taking
it's
pictures.
it's totally
I'm
fine, Rogue.
terrible at social media. I'm terrible at phone calls, texting. Like, I'm sorry. Everyone that's there,
I'm gonna text you every single
you're all
day.
mine, baby. Like,
I'm gonna text
will,
you every single day, Rogue.
Nope.
I'm
and I'm
gonna be like, "What
probably
you
gonna,
doing?
Like,
What you doing? What you doing? What you doing right now? Are you with Luthien? Are you with Lorkus? Are you with Baron? Are you
I'll be
guys
with
hanging
Lorkus
out?
all weekend.
Are you guys drinking? Are you guys eating? Where are you eating? That's what I'm gonna be doing.
You know what? Maybe I will like just specifically text LastDragon the entire weekend. Just like
Yeah,
take
that'd be sweet.
pictures of my food and
Oh,
send it.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Do that in front of Lorkus
Send
too.
like
What is that?
pictures of like all the different angles of your food.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. That'd be awesome. I need you guys to go and talk.
Maybe some
to
progress
the
pictures halfway
Splinterlands
through.
team. Yeah, I would like that as well. That'd be great. I need you to go talk to the Splinterlands team about a LastDragon card, actually. We've been talking about this while you weren't here, Rogue. I want my LastDragon spell to be like, I want it to be like Wrath of God. I need it to be like Wrath of God. So when the last dragon breathes his last breath, it blows all the cards out of the water for both sides, and they got to start over. That's what I want. The
Okay.
last dragon, bro. I need you to
And how
convince
would-
Aggie. Count
Wouldn't
it.
that just cause a draw on that match immediately?
Yeah, the
Sounds
match
pretty like
immediately
yes.
draws.
It's like, oh, I don't like this rule set.
Oh, I
Draw.
don't like this. Draw.
I don't like this LastDragon.
Redo.
I don't like this. Did you play a Last Dragon?
Yeah. No, I think there's something similar to that, which was pretty interesting. It was like a mechanic that they put in to the game of Force of Will, and it was this ruler that you could activate like a couple times, and then like when you like were able to do its thing like for the third time, then you got to completely reset the game, right? And everybody got to shuffle up their deck and literally start another game from zero. But now your thing is like way better than it was in the last one, right? So
I feel like they won't allow this.
Oh
It'll
no,
be
not
like,
it'll
it'll be like 4 matches just to decide one.
I mean, the
game.
programming behind that. You know what I mean?
I gotta ask you guys just like something that came to my mind randomly. Like, are you guys excited about tower defense?
No.
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 Did you buy tower defense though? Did anyone here buy it?
Yeah,
No.
I did.
You got some.
Not for playing it, but for economy growth or of adjacent games. Yes, I am excited. But for
I actually
playing it,
like
no.
tower defense games, so I'm
I do.
curious
too.
if I will like this one, and if
I
I
want
do,
the
that could be
artwork to
really
be better.
fun.
I want the artwork to be better. Is the truth.
I've
My-
played tower defense games on every platform that I've ever owned for gaming, and like this is like I think a really interesting fit for people just to like spend time on the platform. I'm curious to see where it goes.
I'm
Makes sense.
the only issue that I have with it is that it's not mobile, right? And so like for me, hours that I have in the day, heavier on mobile
Yeah.
to just do random game stuff, right?
You can get away with it. Let's be real.
The limited amount of time that I have to sit in front of my computer, the hours are already locked.
Besides,
Like,
when you're at work, let's be real. When you're at work, you can pull your phone out anytime you want.
I mean, 4 or 5 poops a day.
I mean,
You
kind
can
of
really grind some yield.
10 a day.
Have a match to watch.
Oh, we have a match.
We have a match.
Excellent, excellent. Who's playing who?
We have Come Get Some from the legendary
RU.
Splinterlands RU. Yeah,
They are legendary.
Sabosuke. Yeah, they've. I think
They've
they're
done very
routinely.
well.
I don't know. Do we even have one where there wasn't a Splinterlands RU player in the top
The
4?
Splinterlands RU players are very, very strong. They've always
They-
been strong. I know there's
they
been
always show
accusations
up.
towards them that they're botters and stuff like that, but I don't think that's the
No.
case.
I don't think that's
They're players.
possible. Like they're
No.
playing
They're
way
great
better than
players.
any of the bots we've seen.
Yeah.
Like they're great players. I think they're great. I wish they would play a little faster sometimes, but you do what you can.
Well, Come Get Some won the first one.
So
Yeah,
this
well,
is
that was the
first
second
tournament?
one. So
Okay.
that was actually the third one. So that ended it. We are now in the semifinals. We had BJY Shadow versus
Excellent.
Come Get Some, and we have our final 2 YGGs fighting it out for their gold foil Scabo
Oh,
Technomancer.
Oh,
Go for
yeah.
Bravo Technomancer. Damn.
See that, Rogue? That's what you
Yeah, I
get
got
for
knocked
taking
out in the
Luthien
first
stream.
round.
Luthien stream. It's your nemesis, bro.
Virus. Virus is my nemesis. That boy
Virus.
just came in.
Virus, you come and knock out Rogue.
He did like he was chilling in my stream, and we were just like having a great time, and he's like, bro, we're paired round 1, and I didn't turn my hat backwards. Like that's where I screwed up.
That's
Like,
what happens.
Oh.
At that point, I should have
Don't
just
turn
been
your hat
like,
backwards. That means
I
you
should have
can-
gone Ash Ketchum on him and just been like,
It's true.
it's
Sure.
time to I mean, I know I'm crossing animes there, but like it's time to duel. Yeah.
Virus says he had rough matches the whole way through.
Yeah,
the
he
fact
did.
that you
He
had
went-
to deal with Rogue the first round.
He went
is
me in the qualifier, Mondroid in round 2, and then I don't know round 3, but round 4 he actually had to play BJ Shadow here.
I can actually
and-
tell you who it was.
I'm assuming you guys talked about it.
And we can tell you
BJ
how
was the
that
one that
ended.
won?
I can tell you BJY Shadow won.
Yes,
I can tell
exactly.
you that. And then
Yeah,
I can
so-
tell you that BJY Shadow then knocked out Watari 21.
You are an insightful man.
I know.
And
Hold on, we got Lorkus coming back here.
but
Sorry,
yeah,
I
did you
fat fingered the button. I'm just there's nothing
Yeah.
interesting yet.
guys talk about BJ winning this morning.
We
did-
did hear
we
that
did.
he won this one. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So back to back, he's doing
If
well.
he goes back to back, that's pretty cool.
First
That's
one to
a
do
really
it.
good achievement. Sure.
Oh, dun, dun,
I
dun,
think it would be the first one
dun.
in history, yeah.
We
All right,
have the
here it
first
is.
match between our YGG head to head.
So we got
Nice.
Dave.
Dave the Great.
Dave.
With his gold Tinder block. What the? That's just a beautiful card.
Really is.
I actually think I got that card. Hold on, I'm looking.
I do. I got one BCX. Gold foil is on the rental market.
Not me.
You guys think that Tenderlock will even make it up front?
What did I get?
It doesn't really look
Look at
like
it.
it. Doesn't look like it.
No, I did not get a gold foil Tinderlock.
Die by the end.
Very
I got
unlikely.
a gold foil Stispa.
Ooh.
Yeah, I did too. Sold it right away.
I think I should have,
Yeah, he's gonna
but
get
I don't
killed
like
before-
selling. I don't like selling my gold foils because I know how much those are worth when they sell out.
Did not make it to the front. You called that.
Didn't.
We have our first match from Come Get Some versus BJY Shadow.
All right, that's
Here
gonna
we go.
be gonna
Double
be a-
into some thorns is rough.
Yeah, it really
Yeah.
is. Like you do. Oh, and it's a Fury match too.
Ooh, I think
Let's
he
go.
loses. He loses.
Yeah, well done. Come
The
Get
thorns were all wrong for BJY Shadow on that one.
Yep.
Yeah, it was funny actually. In my match against Virus, like I put together a lineup, and I put it with the White Knight from that has shield, and I was going against, and I was like, this thing can handle Windiku's thorns, totally. This thing, and I kept saying it like over and over and over again, knowing that that's what the play line was, and then he plays the Windiku, and it didn't survive the thorns at all.
Oh,
It was
wow.
like 1 damage off. I was like, yep, all right, my math was off.
Yeah, Chaos Knight Ground also can handle the thorns. Yeah,
Grund also cannot handle the thorns.
that is true. That is true.
Windiku-
Especially, yeah, and then like the fact that the Silent Shavi got enraged off of the thorns that he had in the back line just made it all the worse.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Made that
All
dude
right.
mad. Yeah,
We're
if
getting
you
close
wouldn't
here.
have gotten pissed
We
off
have
there-
our second match between I can't say his name. I feel like I'm screwing it up. Sagittarius Vince V Hines.
Behind.
I'm not sure.
All right. All right. So this is for all the
Did great.
bananas, yeah.
It's match number 2. Yeah.
All right. Let's see what happens here.
Ooh.
I really do like Grund, you guys.
I do too. And Super Sneak is actually really good too, but I don't know as your front tank though.
I think Thispa gives him potential because he's weak versus magic, right? So I think with Thispa, he's more value as a tank.
It's a good word. All right. It's not looking good.
Dave.
Grunt is okay in this format, I think.
Nah. Not
Not
I
in
don't-
this lineup. Not in this lineup, but
Oh,
like
okay.
in the tournament format where there's no Milo,
Yeah.
he's more usable because in Modern, I have rarely used Grunt because of Milo.
So Sagittarius Vince. He
Takes
moves
the
on,
win.
yeah? He takes the win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Wow, yeah.
I think I may need you to kick that share out if you can. One of my monitors, I just lost it, so I'm gonna have to pull up the match somewhere else.
No problem.
I won't be able to share it actually. I'm gonna need a few minutes.
I can share it. So. Unless Damour wants to do it.
I can also share it, yeah.
Let's get Damour in there. I see your screen is sitting there. So.
Hey Baku.
Sorry about that.
Do you want to do like some testing stuff with us before Vegas? Like, do you want to be in with that group? I know you're not going to Vegas, but like, do you like testing in the QA and all that stuff and talking
Oh
games?
hell yeah! I have not played with any of the Riftwatcher cards.
All right, bro, I got
Oh
you.
yeah, you should join.
Yeah.
Come play.
I got
So
you, I got
does
you.
that mean that you're giving all of your testers extra? Like, if you win, you're gonna give them a land plot? Is that how it's gonna work, Rogue?
So
It's
in
gonna be
all
like-
seriousness, my vision here is like this is the beginning of what the YGG SPL esports team would look like, right? because this is how a team functions. A team will test and build and grind together and figure out metas and prepare for events together, and then go into these events together, right? Like, even though it's
supporting
an
each other
sport,
and competing, but supporting.
Exactly.
Very
even
common
though
in
it's an
chess
individual
as
sport,
well.
we would
Yeah.
be, you know, like the end goal is 1 through 8 is all YGG SPL, right? Like,
Yes,
or,
it is.
you know, we
Yes,
push,
it is, Rogue.
you know, we push 5 or 6 people into top cut, right? That's the way competitive sports go. And so in my mind, this is the beginning parts of that, right? So the testing that we're doing, it's not just for me, but it's more
For everyone.
I'm knocking on the door of like, hey, look, are there other people that want to do or think about the game in the same way I do? Like, because that's like, I joked about it on a stream before, but like, I got a feeling a lot of people in this community would look at me cross-eyed if I'm like, hey, let's go in the QA server, and they're like, but I there's no yield there. I'm like,
I would
yeah,
love to join you on the QA server.
I know,
I just don't
but-
have access.
you know, so like, I think there's a level here, and so that's what this is the start of, right? In my mind, because like right now we're all gonna show up to this, like, you know, kind of as individuals, but like I imagine in the future we're all gonna be in matching jerseys. We're all gonna have our esports team, and YGG SPL is gonna come as a team.
Oh yeah, baby.
Right? So that's
so
just
if you are part of YGG SPL and you want to be a part of this, how can they reach out to you, Rogue?
Oh, I mean,
So
in the Discord, I posted in the Alliance General, and I asked the question, you know, if anybody wants to jump in and like do some testing. So it was just
If-
it was
Yeah,
a
it
feeler
was
question.
directly underneath his who wants to join the OpenSea account. So just
If
look for
I-
that one.
If I had access to the QA server, I would have been first in line, Rogue.
Is it
Unfortunately,
directly
I
under
don't.
his OnlyFans link?
That's the
Because
one.
I know
Yes,
that
that's
Rogue.
the one. Yeah.
No, I just want to
the
make
one.
sure that I
If
got
you
the
just
right
if you just look
link
under
here.
that one, yeah, the
Yeah.
list of links, OnlyFans is there too. Yeah. Look for that one.
OnlyFans for Rogue. All right. Let's see who wins this
So,
one. BJY
here's
Shadow
how-
versus.
Come get some. Last game.
Here we go. Second game actually.
Yeah. But it's the best out of 3, so it's the last. Well, if there's a.
You just spoiled this one for us, Damour.
I did
He's
spoil
trying
it.
He's trying to walk it back.
Yeah, it's too late. It's too late. I've already
Too late.
spoiled it.
Look, the water's passed under the bridge, baby.
It
Passed
is.
under the
It
bridge.
is.
Okay.
So Obsidian versus Obsidian. Gold bling from the RU team as always.
Yeah. Okay.
It's true.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, that man just had a lot of HP. These back to basic matches are just, especially in this limited rule set, like there's only so much you can do, but it's all about an HP battle, and
So we're in our
definitely
finals.
got it.
Yeah, if you're not picking your cards with like the reverse HP filter, you're just doing it wrong.
It's true.
Yeah, BJ, congratulations, buddy. First place this morning, top
Third
4
place.
this one.
Yeah.
Well, good performance today.
Excellent
Solid.
performance.
Also, welcome to our
Excellent.
Discord. I like this strategy, Damour. Delaying sending anybody packs so that they freak out and join our Discord. Great marketing.
Yes, this is a brilliant strategy.
Yeah,
I
whatever you
like
gotta
this.
do, Damour. It's fine.
I love it.
I always thought I was doing the right thing by sending them immediately, and you have proven me wrong.
No, we'll get them in with us one way or another. That's how it works, right?
There you go.
Mhm.
Join the Powerhouse Alliance. So,
Damour, I'm gonna send you a link to this as well. Because like one of the other things that I want to kind of build out of this is like I also don't have access to the QA server, but
Yeah.
I know people that had extra accounts that were Mavs, and they
Ah.
like equipped these accounts because it's like Monopoly money, and so it's essentially doing everything that I need it to, but it's not mine right now. As soon as mine does get Mav status, I will 100% give mine up to speed, so that way I can just do all the QA testing on my own.
Well, I do
account.
believe as a Splinterlands person who's going to Splinterlands, you get access to the QA server. They have made that known in the last town hall.
They
So
keep
Yeah, so you
saying
should
that,
be
but
able
then
to
we
ask
keep
for
asking
yourself.
about it. Like, I've seen
Yeah.
people asking about it, and Unit Master has asked about it, one of our own dudes, like, constantly in the Splinter Fest Discord, and, like,
I
nobody
feel like
They're
I
being-
feel like we
they're
need to
being
have a
very
conversation offline
I'm
about
in
this.
Matt channel and I've asked, and it's taken a while.
I feel like we should be able to sort this out within the DAO. Let's have this conversation once we're off stream.
have what conversation?
In regards to the QA server. So
Yeah, no, exactly. I think we can absolutely figure stuff out. That's
Yeah.
why I'm inviting Damour. I'm inviting him.
Sweet. Thanks.
Cheers for the invite.
Yeah, dude, no problem, brother. I mean, I'm just trying to get the best minds together that want to play the game and want to excel at the game, because that is what we need.
okay, so
Still waiting for a
Abe?
game.
you know, I noticed that you
I'm
got
still waiting for a
something
monitor.
behind you right now. Did you hit champion Modern League this season? Hey, is
Oh,
that
no,
what
that-
you're
That was last season. I stayed up till 5 a.m. just to get into
Grinding?
champion. I grinded to almost 0% ECR. I was like, I have to do this. It was
It's gonna
literally,
happen.
I was like, it was gonna happen, because what happened was I was really close when I was already at 50% ECR, and then I just did like a nosedive downward with like I lost like 300 points, and then I just walked away, took a breather. Hour later, came back, and now I was just sitting in my
Pounded
computer
it
just
out.
grinding.
That's awesome. How did everybody feel about your season-ending rewards? Go ahead, Damour. Go ahead and hit play on that.
Okay. Here we go. So we got a
Were you
life
guys
Ulfane versus Kellia.
were you guys happy with your season, Chess, overall, or were you pretty unhappy?
I mean, they're consistently chill in mine. Like,
Yeah, I haven't had any super good.
I'm in Silver League, so I have low expectations going forward. I actually celebrate potions at this point. Like, I'm just like, you know, it's like I need them. I need them. It's
Right.
like I don't want to spend the DEC on potions, so it's like if I pull,
Yep.
especially like getting the gold chest and everything, it's like I get 10 potions in one chest. I'm like, wow, let's go.
Yeah,
2-pack.
baby.
Like,
I got a pack, and then I got a decent SPS drop on another one, but it wasn't like amazing.
what's a decent?
I posted
Is it over 100?
No.
Oh, okay.
In
I
what
think
league?
Ulfane is Axemaster's bane in this lineup.
It's pretty.
Yeah, probably. And he's got the
He's almost got it though. I think this comes down to the wire.
This is the first tournament we've done with the
Saxmaster.
new Untamed, right?
With Rift Watchers, yes. I
Or, yeah,
included
with
this
Rift
one
Watchers.
specifically. I will also be including Rift Watchers in my
No,
tournament
he's got
going
it.
forward. Ooh,
Yeah, he got it.
You can get
still takes the win in the end. Nice.
I was thinking
Okay.
whether he would kill it first or not.
We lost Lorkus, I think.
My end of season was just average.
Mine
Did
was.
you-
eh.
Did you end on the leaderboard though?
Yeah, I ended on leaderboard for both Modern and Wild.
Which
for
spot?
both accounts.
Where were you?
I don't actually remember.
So
I
I
got
got
fifth in
1,521 merits though. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Nice. 5th in Modern, and in Wild I got 14th
Nice.
for the main auto account I'm playing.
So are you guys still getting DEC for that? Like, you guys still aren't
Yep.
getting SPS?
Getting
No,
DEC.
I'm not DEC.
That's
I'm not getting DEC at all. I got 67 SPS. I
No, I'm
got.
talking about leaderboards.
Yeah,
Oh,
still getting DEC.
It's DEC.
And then
Yeah.
for the other accounts, I got
Yeah, that was supposed to be SPS, but I don't know what's going on there.
23rd and then 10th in Wild.
Hmm.
So I think I got about 50k in both accounts for DEC.
So- My chest earnings for the season or for the month was 140%. So 40% better than average. I'm happy. I was happy.
Oh, where do you have this percentage thing?
I record my daily chests, the value, and I calculate based on the amount of chests multiplied by the average earning per chest, right? And it works out the percentage based on that. So yeah.
So everybody, this is the time that you can go ahead and fill out the link right now for the giveaways. If we do not get Lorkus back, we will get that information to him.
Yeah, you'll have to
And
join our Discord.
You will have to. No, we will not give it out until you join our Discord. But
Gotta get it.
the giveaway is a gold foil Coastal Nymph and a gold foil Time Meddler. So
Wow.
we
What
are
Coastal
doing
Nymph?
some nice giveaways. Thank you, Uncle Lorkus.
Thank you,
for
Uncle Lorkus. He hasn't even
taking
opened his
care.
packs yet, though, so he's just going to the market to do these.
Right? Lorkus, it's not
Yeah,
working.
I just bought them off the market. I just don't have a camera. Sorry.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
I can get it back in just a moment. I'm almost there. I had a little problem here, but
a little situation.
So we got our second game for our finals.
All right, here we go.
Death Squad versus the Kelia. Torilo. Ooh. Is he
Ooh.
playing Magic?
Here we go. Can he survive the thorns?
That's the question.
Aurelio
Yeah, I think
should
he
be big
can.
enough.
So, wait. Ooh, actually, I might give it to.
No, no way. It doesn't. Torhilio's got to be big enough to handle the thorns.
Torilo with the extra damage is putting
Gonna
in the
kill the
hurt.
front first.
Putting in the hurt.
Oh,
I tell you what,
that was
Couldn't have
close
missed,
though.
Yeah, couldn't
Yep.
have missed.
If he would have missed, it would have been over. So we go to the
79%. Ooh, come get some. He's mad. I think that goes. I think that's his number. Like, I think he was like very favored to win that one.
Yeah,
And we got our third
Kalia.
lineup.
Kalia usually
Alright.
win.
Obsidian versus the Kelia. Again with the Torilio, and this
Lean
time
Oh.
on the
Oh
Torhilio.
no.
adding more value because of the magic,
See?
right? So
This is
I mean,
so
Torhilio.
Did you say Cornholio?
I mean, I'm trying to think. Like, I think Torhilio takes this one.
Yeah. Well, he has.
but we have a winner for our Scavo Technomancer gold foil, right?
Yes.
Yes,
That
for sure.
was,
It will be
Sagittarius
Sagittarius Fins.
Yeah.
Hens. Okay,
indeed.
done.
He
Perfect.
Torhilio.
will win
Torhilio.
regardless.
Yeah, Torhilio's gonna take it 100%.
Torilio is still up.
It's a tank.
I think
It's a tank.
He's a beast.
the odds might have
Ooh.
given it away that if he played anything with magic, he would have been screwed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because odds is like the magic is just it's only just a few units. It's
It
not that
sucks.
great.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah.
So basically, what we're at right now is we're at 1 for come get some, and 2
And
for Sagittarius,
2 for-
right?
That's right. That's the score.
So Sagittarius just needs to keep playing Torhilio. Like,
Yeah.
even if the matchup sucks.
Yeah. If
Be
it's
like,
not
Torhilio is
then-
the beast.
yeah.
It's like next
Ride
match is
that
reverse
bull.
speed. Torhilio.
Man, I wish we had somebody that could like do up some quick fan art and just have like Sagittarius riding a Torhelio, like riding a bull.
Ape will do it. Ape will do it.
Let's go.
He'll just start drawing some stick figures real quick. So, I wish there was a whiteboard function in Restream because I would totally bring that up right now. That would be amazing.
Just start doodling
just doodle.
a bull and a What is a Sagittarius? I just need to like look up a Sagittarius. I'm thinking it's a Centaur.
Oh, right.
Sagittarius.
One with, like, the
I thought it was a Centaur.
It is.
Yeah, it is. It's a Centaur
It's an
with
archer.
the bow.
Archer. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's excellent. That's excellent. Remember, you guys,
So-
we still do have our giveaway coming up. I got 14 people in the giveaway so far. So
That's gonna look weird. Like having a four-legged human thing mounting a bull.
Look, man, we don't judge here, okay?
I'm already like, thank God we don't have the whiteboard.
You do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's
So we
just
got
like
our last battle up.
there's just.
Is this
there's
our
a
last
lot
battle
there.
here?
Well, it can't be the last.
We have another
because,
battle.
We got our next battle up. We got our next battle up.
Damour has
Well, he got
messed it up.
he's on the
Just
main
hide
account
in
and
the
saw that
green.
there's a deck
And-
payment
One.
from being over.
And Damour.
we know who wins this now.
That return fire doesn't look like it's gonna do anything, but like there's just a lot of damage coming out of this range team here,
Hopper's gonna win.
right?
The
Come get some. Come get some.
hit
Gotta
the-
take it,
Come
right?
get some,
it's like
get some.
HP wise, I think. Oh, actually,
Oh, that's
Earthquake
why.
doing
Rare.
Earthquake.
You might win.
Oh, it's an earthquake match. I
oh,
wasn't even
Earthquake.
looking at
Oops, I
that.
missed that.
I did too. Oh
Yeah,
my
okay.
goodness.
Okay.
Sagittarius will win with the.
But he
There
had the
was like
bling
a-
bling. How could he
Wait,
lose?
hold up. Wait, no,
Yeah.
never mind. This is close.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
look
it's
at this!
missed.
Oh, never
But
mind.
it
It's
doesn't
still
matter.
fine.
He wins.
It's
Doesn't
still
matter.
fine.
He wins. Reflect.
The return fire
Oh,
is what gave him the
I
win.
mean,
Yeah.
that was a
wow.
fantastic final match right there, you guys. That was really,
Jeez.
really good.
Sagittarius takes the win.
Yeah, I don't know
Alright.
what happened there in that second round, but yeah, the math got weird. The math got weird there in the middle.
Congratulations
Yeah,
to
the earthquake
Sagittarius.
threw everything
You
off.
are officially the champion of this week's weekend challenge. Come get some. Very valiantly played. Dave the Great in third, BJY Shadow in fourth, and Sabosuki in fifth. Sabosuki. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and get to this giveaway as well.
Oh, look at
So-
that. Tim Hendricks. Yeah.
Hendricks with the number 6, yeah.
Is that a
Nice.
boy?
Nice, nice.
Ashley at 9. Yeah.
Watari 21.
Credits,
Not bad,
Virus.
Ashley.
My boy who killed me.
Yeah.
Dick.
That's right. Dragon's kill. That's all there is to it. So, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and get to this giveaway right here, guys. We've got 2 winners to give away. Right here. Usually this is where it fails. Yep. And we'll pick
You're welcome, Tim. You are
Ape
welcome.
of Wall Street and Virus are the
Virus.
winners.
Wow, we have 2 winners
Yeah.
from Dragons. It's great.
Look at that.
Wait a minute.
It's totally fine.
Rigged.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Wait a minute.
If I could rig it so a dragon won every time, I'm just telling you right now, I would make that happen.
And do you want it on your 8bot
Hashtag
account?
rigged.
Yes, sir. It's a go
So-
I
foil.
assumed.
All right, guys, it has been a fantastic stream. We've had some tons of fun, tons of information, tons of laughs. We will see you back next week, same time, same place. We appreciate all of you guys. As Sidrake always likes to say, and keep playing, everybody. And keep playing. I hope I got that right.
Just
Nailed
kidding.
it.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you next
Couldn't
week.
tell the difference.
Close enough.